Welcome to Heathrow, where planes take off and land every 45 seconds.
Oh, wow. That's pretty cool.
We've got 45 minutes.
45 minutes, we're meant to be there.
Let's kick.
And passengers arrive from all over the world into Britain's biggest airport.
Come on, come through, don't be shy.
Get out of the way. I want to see the pop star.
Bit more turn, bruv, bit more turn. Stop, James, stop. James.
Before lockdown and social distancing,
Happy birthday from us.
Yeah, we're getting the royal treatment here.
Nothing to complain. Go with the flow.
our cameras were there, with 76,000 staff fighting to keep everything running like clockwork 24/7.
Guys, come on, please, help in my side a little bit, please.
Your bags may not make it on the flight.
I can confirm the passengers is conscious and breathing.
This is Heathrow,
Hold on tight.
when it was business as usual at Britain's busiest airport.
Been another triumph for the team. Passengers are totally unaware of what goes on.
It's 9 a.m. and passengers are flowing into Terminal 2 departures. Once here, they are faced with 28 resident airlines, each vying for attention.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
And this morning, one airline will be making an extra effort to stand out from the crowd.
It's quite classy, isn't it? It is. It's got that chic to it, you know?
It does look very retro, as you said.
Absolutely.
Today marks the culmination of 3 years' work as Aer Lingus, flag carrier for Ireland, launched their new staff uniform.
Oh, the colour's gorgeous.
It looks really blue, doesn't it?
Yeah, but I don't think in reality it's as blue as that. It's more teal.
For Heather and Siobhan, it will need to withstand the rigours of a day jetting passengers to and from the Emerald Isle.
We're on our feet 9 hours.
Yeah, so you've got to be
Jetting
comfortable.
around, so we have to be as comfortable as possible, and this uniform's got to be comfortable as well to wear. I can't wait. How long is it since we've had a new uniform? 1998.
Was it? I knew it was at least 20 years. So you've had that for 20 years?
Yeah.
It's wearing well, though.
Yeah.
The uniform's wearing better than you.
How dare you? You know, I have to say, it's on that line of Chanel, you know, it's very much Jackie O. I can't wait to get into it.
After a quick costume change,
Oh, she don't burn me bottom.
Burn your butt. Got to be careful that the steam doesn't go anywhere unnecessary. Poor old Heather.
Heather and her colleagues can show off the new uniform to the punters in Terminal 2.
Oh, I think it's beautiful. I think the new uniform looks so stylish.
Oh, I think they're great. They're so snazzy. I love the colour.
They look quite modernised, don't they? They're not quite so fussy as the old ones. I hadn't noticed till you pointed them out, though.
Have you noticed all our American travellers, they all love the green. They say, you're Irish? Yeah.
But there's no time to stand around looking Irish today. There's a quick turnaround flight to Belfast departing from Gate 22, and it's down to Heather and Siobhan to make sure it gets off on time.
Hello, would you like to just stand on the footprint, look directly into the camera and wait for it to clear?
And helping them do just that is a new set of biometric self-boarding scanners, part of a £50 million upgrade to speed up passenger journeys through the airport.
If you took your glasses off for security, take them off now, yeah?
They're designed to whiz you through the gates, down the air bridge and into your seat, ready to buckle up in speedy time.
Sir, come forward and use every machine, please.
But new technology never works exactly as planned.
Sometimes it doesn't read, so if you just wait there, sir.
And no amount of smart casual workwear can get passengers on board an aircraft.
It's unusual to have quite a few boarding passes not reading, but I wonder if it's the same machine.
Important is it to get everyone through as quickly as possible?
Very important. It's all to do with to help us get an on-time departure. This aircraft goes backwards and forwards to Belfast, so it's on its way to Belfast now. Once we've closed it up, we'll come back tonight, and there is a curfew in Belfast Airport, so everything, I believe, has to be in and landed by a certain time. So if we delay this aircraft, there's a chance it won't be able to land in the correct airport.
To manage noise levels, planes can't land in Belfast after 9:30 p.m. This flight relies on a quick turnaround, so it can shuttle back and forth multiple times before the curfew. One hiccup, and the whole day's schedule can be disrupted.
Just wait for it to clear, sir. You stand on the footprint. It's not scanning. No, if you see my colleague, yeah, my colleague will board you. Okay, thank you.
Sometimes you can't beat the old-fashioned way of boarding a flight.
I'm just going to have to bring these two through here and have them manually done. I've got this lady waiting as well.
Yeah.
Would you be able to do them manually?
Yeah.
Yeah?
With a bit of elbow grease, the flight is boarded on time.
That's it, another wrap.
And Heather can take her new threads back to the check-in desk. The pressure to speed up departure times is also felt outside on Heathrow's 12-square-kilometre airfield. Here, thousands of specialist vehicles work around the clock to get aircraft in and out as efficiently as possible. And today, parked outside Terminal 2 is one of the latest additions to the fleet, the Motor Talk Spacer.
Do about 15 degrees warmer, we'd be all right, wouldn't it? Best place to do this training is Dubai.
Yeah.
This morning, pushback driver James is about to get to grips with this latest set of wheels for the first time, under the watchful eye of training manager Alan.
So, standard control panels, we said like that, that's the controller. That is your controller for this piece of equipment.
The Motor Talk is an electric version of the traditional diesel tugs that move planes around the airfield. They're more environmentally friendly and can cut pushback delays by 54% once you get the hang of them.
How do you make this longer? I'll stick it over my head. I'm supposed to have it over my head.
Yeah, just hang on to it. What we do...
It might go around my waist.
Unclip it.
It ain't going to go around there, is it?
Hey, hello, sailor.
James has spent 20 years driving diesel tugs, but before he's let anywhere near an aircraft with Motor Talk, he'll need to show Alan he can manoeuvre it with grace and agility.
Push the joystick in the forward position.
Yeah.
And we're going to go to that cone down there.
Yeah.
So drive forward now. And bring it round this way, James. This way, slow, slow, slow. This way. Oh, whoa. Not over this line.
All right.
Right, take it out and we'll go again. I'm going to be stern, and if he doesn't do it right, he'll be told. If I'm easy on him, when he's out solo on his own, he's going to be a little bit, oh, yeah, Alan said this was all right, Alan said that was all right. Oh, no going backwards. Big swing, Jim, big swing. Swing that arse round.
Just getting used to turning it the opposite way to when you push an aircraft. When you push with an aircraft, you turn it left, it goes left. If you turn it right, it goes right. This is the opposite to what I've been trained.
Double click. Double click to lift the cradle.
That one?
No. Two white lines. Yeah, it's OK. He's got the basic concept of the controls, but what I want to do now, I'm going to set him up 2 cones together so he can put it in the cradle. But obviously he's not going to shut the cradle because he's not going to squash the cones.
James is about to attempt the crucial manoeuvre of latching onto the plane's front wheel, the tires of which normally cost around £10,000. So it's a good idea to practice on something a bit cheaper.
Put the 2 cones in the cradle without touching the cones. Right, go on, go on, go on. Go on. Whoa, 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 whoa. If that's the aircraft nose wheel, you could have just caused a load of damage. If you're not switched on, you will hit the nose wheels, and that's what we don't want.
James is due to carry out his first pushback on a plane full of passengers by the end of the day.
You want to keep it as much on the line as you can. Look how far off you are.
So he hasn't got long for his training to start moving in the right direction.
Very wide, James, very wide. Nice and easy, James. James! Whoa, 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 whoa. If he hits the cone, cone's fine, because we can obviously replace cones. But if he hits an aircraft nose wheel, it's a big catastrophe, and we obviously don't want that to happen.
Whether their plane is towed by Motor Talk or diesel tug, enough passengers will pass through Heathrow today to fill Wembley Stadium 2.5 times. And while they're generally more restrained than a football crowd, they still need to be kept on the straight and narrow.
Let's go. Come on.
On hand are the airport's very own Bobbies on the Beat, Terry and Dave.
Did you hear it echo?
Their job is not to be sneezed at. As Britain's busiest airport, the aviation police make more arrests here than any other UK airport. So you need to have your wits about you at all times.
Did you get much sleep last night?
I went to bed at 11.
By the time I sorted the dogs out, stuck my chicken in.
You got chicken now?
No, cooking chicken. Yeah, it was like 9:30 at night.
Their 12-hour shift will be spent keeping the Queen's peace at Terminal 3.
Have you just assisted on an ongoing stand 331? Doors not yet open. They've got 2 disruptive passengers on board. It's disrupted the whole flight. And abusive to crew. Hunter Delta.
Yeah, we're on foot airside, so we will walk straight to stand over.
The jetty will not be put on until police arrive.
Yeah, that's received by 203.
Officers Terry and Dave are on their way to deal with reports of an abusive passenger. Penalties for disrupting a flight can include prison time. So somebody could be heading for an onward connection to a police cell.
Okay, well, we'll see what the crew say now that they've landed. Hello, madam. You've requested police. What's the nature of the disruption?
Abusing the crew and the passengers, they are all the flight was mess.
On the tube. Standing on the chairs?
Yeah, standing on the tube.
Right. Are they calm now? Are they calm?
No, they are disturbing all the passengers.
The passenger moved to a more expensive seat mid-flight, but when asked to pay the upgrade fee, he apparently became aggressive. And now no one is leaving the flight until the offending passenger is dealt with by police. Disruptive passengers are thankfully a rare occurrence on aircraft, with around 400 incidents a year reported in the UK.
Sorry, mate, move on out of the way.
It's better for me to chat off here than on there. Yeah. Yes?
But at Terminal 3, police have been called to deal with one arriving on a flight from Pakistan.
All I ask you is why have we got to pay for these seats? So you tell me why we've paid £600 for this seat already, and now you want a further £4,000 or £90 off me. Explain to me why. And that's all this has come to, because I wouldn't give him money to sit on another chair. He wanted, that's all it's come down to.
This passenger moved to a seat with extra legroom mid-flight, but took exception when asked to pay for an upgrade fee.
We'd asked to move to another seat, which was just a normal business class seat, nothing special. We'd already paid to go on a business class. They wanted to charge us 4,000 rupees. When asked if we could have a receipt for what we're paying for, they then got very, very irate. So he started shouting at me, I shouted back at him. By then the police have been called.
So I don't know what's going on
this
before
has been going on since takeoff.
Yeah.
All over epoxy
seat
upgrade
well,
that they haven't paid for. Do you know what I mean?
Sometimes all that's needed is a bit of diplomacy to diffuse the situation.
I'm sure something you said towards him.
The only thing that I said to him is, why are you charging me 4,000 rupees for this seat?
Yeah.
Could I have a policy, or I'll pay it, and could you give me a receipt?
Yeah.
That's what I come from. And then we've had the police come and take us like we're the criminals and we've done nothing wrong.
I can see why you've got annoyed, and your family's got annoyed, and whatnot, and whether this seat fiasco or what they've done is wrong, I don't know, okay? My advice is, you need to make a formal complaint. You don't need their names or anything like that. The fact that you've got the flight number, you can describe the gentleman on the flight.
So for this disgruntled passenger, he's free to complain to the airline's CEO and perhaps post a bad review on TripAdvisor.
You don't want to get back on a plane with them. Never again. I'd rather die than travel with them. That's it's a horrible experience to have, especially with a young child watching.
For those who have forked out for an upgrade, Heathrow is not short of options. More first-class travellers fly from here than any other airport in Europe. And catering for their every conceivable pre-flight need are 35 luxurious lounges.
Are you okay there, sir? Can I give you a drink?
Among them is the Virgin Upper-Class Clubhouse in Terminal 3. And today they're making a particular effort to impress.
Can I interest you in a chocolate heart for Valentine's Day?
Oh, beautiful.
Happy Valentine's Day to you.
In charge of making this a 5-star Valentine's Day is patron of perfection, manager Holly.
I am quite particular about the menus. Some people could say it was an OCD, but I like them as you walk in. I like them to face every entrance as you walk in so that guests can see the menus directly in front of them. I just like everything to be so.
As well as keeping front of house looking immaculate, she's also brought her more creative side to Valentine's Day.
It was really important to me that every guest had a chocolate heart as soon as they came in. I taste tested them and everything just to make sure that we had them ready for today. Oh, Vimal, I can see the chocolate hearts are getting low again. Can you please top these up for me? Because they are looking a little bit...
Yes, yeah, over. Meticulous, aren't you?
Very meticulous, yes. Some people may say anal, slightly annoying, but I am very particular, very meticulous. But I think you have to be in this job.
Up to 1,200 people will be passing through the lounge today, and it's down to Holly and her meticulous standards to make sure the day runs without a hitch.
Just to let you know, the clue system's gone down, so we're going to have to record everybody manually now.
OK, that's not... Yeah, OK, not brilliant. So we use a system to scan in our customers because it's really important that every guest that comes through is recorded. That system's now gone down. Sorry, we have a slight system issue at the moment, so I'm just checking to see if it is up and running and working. No, unfortunately it isn't, so we are going to go pen to paper, I'm afraid. Back to old-fashioned style.
Upper-class plane tickets to the Big Apple can cost up to £9 grand return.
So sorry, we will be right with you.
So you really don't want to be kept waiting.
Some of our guests don't have a lot of time. They arrive sometimes 30 minutes before departure, so it's really important to me that we get guests in as quickly as possible. Oh, we might be back up. No, it seems like it's completely frozen. Have we called IT about it? No.
No,
I'll call them.
OK.
It is critical that we get this sorted, so if you could please put it on high priority, because this is affecting the whole operation and the customer experience, because customers are going to be delayed in entering the clubhouse.
With the problem now in the safe hands of IT, Holly can get back to doing what she does best, making sure passengers aren't wanting for anything.
That's for you as a thank you.
Thank you so much.
Normally, we like to serve this with pink champagne. Would you like some pink champagne?
I sure would. We're getting the royal treatment here. Of course, we're in London. Why not?
Thanks to Holly's efforts, money can buy happiness for all but the most demanding guests.
Happy Valentine's Day!
Do you know who St. Valentine was? What he's famous for?
Tell me, enlighten me.
He was a brutal mass murderer.
Oh.
Personally responsible for the slaying of more than 100,000 Visigoths.
Oh, that's not very loving, is it?
So.
Oh, you'd rather not have one. Oh, sorry.
Well, there's always one. Back in Terminal 2, there's more hard graft going on, where it's been a busy shift for the Aer Lingus team.
How's the new uniform holding up?
Oh, still as comfy as when I first put it on. Can skip, hop, jump in the shoes, which is good.
Would you
After 9 hours.
Would you do much of that on a shift? Skip, hopping and jumping?
I do everything, yeah.
After a day trying out their new staff uniform, Heather and Siobhan are closing up this flight to Dublin.
Have we got everyone on board? One no-show? It's one no-show.
Looking out for one person who does not have a bag.
OK.
Frequent flyer. I wonder if she's in the lounge.
Whether the passenger makes it out of the lounge or not, come departure time, the plane will need to be pushed onto the taxiway, and outside, driver James is finishing his training to do just that. Today, he's driving the airport's newest pushback vehicle, the Motortalk Spacer.
So going right, I want to go... Going east, I want to go right, don't I?
If you want the nose to face that way, the tail goes that way, so you go to the right. If you want to go to the west, the tail needs to go that way, you go to the left, all right?
These remote-controlled buggies can push a 95-ton plane, something James is about to experience firsthand.
So this is where it really gets real. We're not dealing with the cones anymore. James has got to be in the playing field, ready to go. He's pretty confident, so we'll just see how he does on his first push. Yeah, very good morning to you, sir. Can I just give you some advice? We have a gentleman on the Motortalk. It's his very first push, so unfortunately you're the guinea pigs.
Once the pilot releases the brakes, James will be in complete control of an £80 million aircraft carrying over 100 passengers.
As soon as I get the call from the captain, I'll let you know that you can lift the aircraft. OK, that's confirmed, sir. The airplane is passing behind you. We're clear to push to face to the east. You can release the parking brakes.
Having been given the all-clear, it's the moment of truth for James. One wrong move now could damage the plane, taking it out of service and delaying the flight.
Yeah, it's looking good, bro. Well, that's good.
With the front wheel safely in the cradle, he can put the pedal down and move the plane. Slowly.
That's it, straighten her up now, straighten up. Straighten up a little bit. Right, now slowly bring the tail round. A little bit more, bruv, a little bit more. Bit more turn, bruv, bring that arse round, a bit more turn. Bring that arse right round now.
Positioning on the taxiway is key to a good pushback. So it will either be the plane's arse on the line, or James's.
That's it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This way, this way. Right, now bring it round, now bring it round. Bring it right, whoa, that's it. That's lovely, lovely, lovely. Now stick her on the line. That's it, you got it. That's it. Stick it on the line and stop. Stop, James, stop. James, stop.
Yeah, it's all right, yeah, I was happy with that.
What a cracking push. How'd you feel? Feel all right?
It's all right, yeah, I'll do another couple with you.
Oh, yeah. It's not one and you're done, no way. Yeah, it's good.
Thanks to James's cracking push, a plane full of passengers is now safely on its way to Dublin.
I don't know who was more worried, me or him, but to be fair, he's listened to everything I've told him to do, and he's put it out there on the yellow line, nice and straight. I put it down to good training.
You don't know this country, right? You have nowhere to stay. What are you going to do tonight?
I'm feeling so sad.
Hi, how are you doing, ma'am? Nothing to complain. Go with the flow.